Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm just gonna be filling out a page in my sketchbook and bringing you along with me for the process. So yeah, there isn't really much else to explain, so let's get right into it. So starting off, I had this part of this page already done, and I was trying to draw a picture I saw on Pinterest, but it went horribly wrong both times, so we're gonna be covering that up and starting a new version of it. Also on the other side, there's just other stuff that I was doodling. Also, by the way, this video won't really have like a script or anything that I'm trying to stick to. I'm just going to be rambling because I think I like watching videos like that, so I'm hoping that you guys will also like watching a video of just me rambling nonsensically. It feels so weird to be recording a voiceover. I haven't done it in a while besides that short that I just posted. I really have not been doing anything on YouTube lately, so it feels a little weird. I don't really have much to say about the drawing so far. It's just me doing the rough sketch, and I'll be coloring it later. Also, feel free to just have me in the background while you draw or do whatever work, because I'm just basically going to be rambling in this video. Hopefully my voice isn't too annoying. Sometimes when I go back and rewatch my videos, I feel like my voice is kind of like nails on a chalkboard to listen to. So I hope that you guys are okay with that. I think I just have like a naturally monotone voice. I don't have like that super excited, enthusiastic YouTuber voice. I'll probably gain that at some point as I do more videos. I'm trying to think of different things that I can talk about. I have a few different things. Lately I've been really obsessed with one of my, they're kind of OCs in a way. So basically, sometimes, you know those videos where people will like redesign characters or like rewrite stories that are already like popular media or movies? I wanted to try that, and I've done that a couple times, but just like not for videos, just on my own because I find it fun. And I did one for Alice in Wonderland, and after I made it just for fun, but then I became like obsessed with it. And now I kind of consider them OCs in a way, even though they're really not, but they're pretty different from the original characters, so I think that it's safe to call them OCs. I'll talk a little bit more about that in just a moment, but I just started the coloring for my drawing and I want to talk about that a little bit. So I usually, or sometimes I'll start with like a watercolor base and then layer up from that. I'll put on screen the brand of watercolors that I'm using. I got them for my birthday, and they're really, really nice, and they're probably my favorite watercolors that I've ever used. So yeah, I'm just coloring in her. I completely forgot to talk about like what I'm drawing. Like I said, the picture that I found on Pinterest that I really liked of this girl with like a star hat hood thingy, and I thought it was really cool looking, and it is very up my alley, kind of like circus-y vibes. But back to talking about my OCs. I definitely changed a lot of the characters' personalities and attributes, and also I got the original fairy tale for Alice in Wonderland to read, so that I kind of have both versions of the story, the movie, like Disney version, and the original. I don't really want to show that much right now because none of the characters' designs are finalized yet, even though I've been working on the story for like almost a year now. But I really want to make like a full video, like just talking about my OCs, because I think that would be really fun, and I really want to share what I have so far of their story. So yeah, again, I'm not really going to share too much because I want to make a video about it. But yeah, I've just really wanted to introduce them for a while now because I've been gatekeeping all of the art and stuff that I've made for them. And that's kind of the reason why I haven't been posting that much stuff, is because most of the art that I have is of those characters. And I didn't just want to like post random like Alice in Wonderland fan art with no like context. Other than that, I haven't really been doing all that much like story work. I've been making like other like short little stories for other characters, but I haven't really like made anything finite. And also I kind of have this thing where I make OCs that and like I hyperfixate over them for like 2 days and then I just completely drop their story. But the reason that I've been continuing the Alice in Wonderland story is because it's one of the only stories that I've like continued to fixate on. Okay, so we finished the watercolor portion, and also I just made that little square of watercolor because I was waiting for it to dry and I was bored. So now we're gonna get into the colored pencil part of things, which I think was actually the best, like the most fun part in my opinion. I don't know if you guys really care about my hyperfixations, but one of the other things that I've been really heavily obsessing over is Harry Potter. I've been, like, I started with the movies, which was kind of a bad idea, but I didn't really want to read the books because I wasn't really into it at that point, but I just watched the movies, and I thought that they were okay, and then I watched the Fantastic Beasts movies, and I really liked them. So then I started, then I like rewatched the Harry Potter movies, and I was like, hey, wait, I kind of really like this. And then I listened to the audiobook for all of the Harry Potter books, and I finished it, like, I finished all the books in like 2 months because I was just like nonstop listening. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing lately and what I've been obsessed with. Another thing I've been really obsessed with is listening to music. I've been listening to music a lot, like a lot. I may or may not have discovered the world of Jack Stauber. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but we're gonna ignore that. I love his music. I don't know anything about him, but like I started listening to his music and I am hooked. I'm obsessed. I love his music so much. So yeah, there isn't really anything else I've been doing lately. Wait, no, that's a lie. I just was recalling the things I've been doing lately and I completely forgot. I started playing Tamagotchi Life, and I am also thoroughly obsessed with that. And I've been playing it like almost every day or every other day, and it is amazing and wonderful. And if you haven't played it before, then I highly suggest it. Although it's like $60, but it was totally worth it. I love it so much. I love making my characters in it, and I love making like TV show characters in it. Like, it's so fun. But anyways, back to the art. I completely forgot to talk about that. I'm just coloring in the hair and the skin, and in a moment I'll be coloring in the like hood hat thingy. That thing was really fun to draw because it's like a velvety kind of material, so it was all like shiny, and the reference really helped, so that was a lot of fun. Also, I went in with an Artex acrylic paint marker for some like details and highlights and stuff, which was also a lot of fun to layer on top of the colored pencils. By the way, I'm using Prismacolor colored pencils. They're really nice, and I highly recommend, although they're also kind of really expensive, but I got them really discounted, so here I am shading the hat thingy. I should probably figure out what to call it. But yeah, like coloring it, like I said, was a lot of fun. And if you've never colored like a shiny thing or like a velvet thing before, I highly recommend, because it is so fun. Like, I mean, if I didn't have a reference, I think it would be torture and it would be horrible, but the reference made it really fun. Now that it's summer, I'm really hoping that I'll be able to post more videos and shorts and stuff because of not having to do school. And I also just lately I've been having a lot more motivation to like do things for YouTube. I'm hoping that lasts. I'm almost finished with the drawing, and I'll be cutting it out and sticking it on the sketchbook page afterwards. This is so random, but I don't know why. I feel like my hands always look so red on camera. Like, they're pretty pale in real life. I don't know why they always look so, like, fluorescent red when I record videos. So here I'm cutting it out. Sorry, I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot, like information that I already said. I hope that that's not like super annoying or anything. I'm sorry, I feel like I've completely run out of stuff to talk about and now I'm just like rambling about nothing. I was really hoping that I would get back into the groove of things like midway through this voiceover, but clearly that's not happening. So as a last resort, I'm just gonna talk about the drawing from now on, I guess, but that probably won't happen, but I'll try. So I'm just sticking in the drawings and also like the random block of watercolor I made because I thought that it would be a good way to fill space. So I'm glad that I did that. So yeah, just taping that stuff in, then I'm gonna add a lot of like decorations and like other drawings and stuff afterwards. Here I'm adding a little bit of washi tape just to make the page look a little more fun and whimsical and silly and what am I even saying anymore? This voiceover is all over the place. I apologize for that. Here I'm just cutting out like a wrapper from like I think like a trail mix something or other. And also here's this little thing that I had made like the day before or something that looks like a little like pop-up and like you can there's a pointer thingy that like you can push down and it actually like pushes down and I thought it was really fun and clever. Here I'm making a little like separate drawing that I can stick into the sketchbook page just to make it look a little more full. I'm drawing like a random little like clown girl because I can and I'm obsessed with clowns. If you couldn't tell by my channel already. I sketched it out in yellow pen at first and then I used like a red pen, or I used the same pen but it's like the multicolored ones and I used the red one to kind of do like line art, like something like that, probably more like a cleaner sketch, just because it looks nice. I'm like 99% sure that I'm like losing my voice right now, so I might leave you with music for a little while and I might go get a drink. I'm alive and hopefully I sound a little bit better. And I still don't know what else to talk about. I hope that that's okay. I could try to talk more about what I've been doing lately, but I haven't really been doing a whole lot. It's been summer. I haven't done any summer activities yet. We haven't gone like in the pool or anything because that is all being sorted out still. But I'm going to be going to art camp soon, so that's fun. And I'm really excited because I went to it the last 2 years and I had like a lot of fun. So I'm hoping that this year will be just as much fun. And also next year I'll be aging out of it and I'll be like working there, like working for a couple of days at the camp. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited for that as well. And would you look at that, the little clown girl is done. She ended up being a little too big for the sketchbook page, so I just, And now she fits. How magical. If your art just doesn't fit in your sketchbook, just cut it in half and it'll work perfectly every time. I'm becoming delirious. What is this voiceover? Anyways, moving on from that, I also accidentally ripped the little like pop-up ad thingy, so I had to tape that thing back together and it turned out fine. And there we go, our little clown girl is good and finished and no longer in 2 pieces, except she still is in 2 pieces, but don't tell her that. Now I'm just adding little decorations around the page. Like I have these little like star stickers and I use them on like almost every single page. I have so many of them and I love them. I use them on everything. So I'm just adding those around the place and it made it look nice. And then here on a separate little piece of paper, I'm like drawing out a little rainbow, and I'm gonna cut it out and put it up on the top right corner because I felt like it was looking a little empty and I wanted the page to look more colorful and me and fun. So I just created that little rainbow. So yeah. You know, I just realized I'm literally wearing rainbow socks right now, so I guess that matches. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm being so annoying right now. In the beginning of the voiceover, I was so like professional and like making my voice sound nice, and now I'm just completely rambling because I have nothing to talk about. I literally told myself that I was not gonna end up like this by the end of the voiceover, but here I am. Here we are. What's going on? Anyhow, I made this little like star like thing that says star on it. Yes, I know that the T is a lowercase and the other ones are capital, but just shh. And then I just added some more little stickers. I like to add these little stickers around some of my sketchbook pages because they're just fun, and also like I got so many of them. They came in like a gigantic pack on Amazon and I have to use them up, so I just put them around my sketchbook pages. And also I had this little like pink button and I just glued that in because I feel like it felt the vibe. And yeah, I thought it was really cute, and I thought that it would add like a nice 3D element to the page, which I like to do. I'm just taking some of my Posca paint pens and adding little shapes around because I want the page to really like, when you look at it, like you're gonna have a seizure staring at the page because I like when sketchbook pages look like that. Like I like being overwhelmed. Hi. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I filmed the rest of the audio. And you can probably tell, but I just woke up, so I sound really tired, but I just want to get this voiceover done because I've been putting it off for 2 weeks. So, yeah, enjoy my horrible voice. So I'm just putting some little, like, the little glitter bits, like, I don't know what to call it, like glitter glue, basically. But I just take some and put it on the sketchbook page as kind of like a final little, decoration, little thing to make it all kind of go together, and I think it looked really cute this time, so I'm glad I did it. And here's the final sketchbook page. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it turned out really colorful and cute, I guess. I don't know. Now on to the outro. Thank you so much for everybody that came to listen and watch me ramble nonsensically, and even though my voice sounds terrible, I hope that you still enjoyed the video. And thank you to everybody who's been patient while I haven't been posting anything. It really does mean a lot to me. Thank you everybody so much for watching the video, and I will see you all in my next video. God bless.